चल कबड्डी 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 कबड्डी।
हिंदुस्तान का दिल कबड्डी और धड़कन ये आवाज।
कबड्डी 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 कबड्डी।
दीवानगी ऐसी कि क्रिकेट हो या बॉलीवुड सब पर छा गया कबड्डी का ये अंदाज।
वजह हर 30 सेकंड में बेमिसाल एक्शन।
एक्शन, ड्रामा, सुपरस्टार्स और 7 चैंपियंस।
जो मुंबा सीजन 2 के विजेता
लगातार तीसरे सीजन पटना पायरेट्स का राज बेंगलुरु बुल्स सीजन 6 के चैंपियन बन चुके हैं। सीजन 7 बंगाल वॉरियर्स नए चैंपियन।
बस यही रुका था कारवां
2 साल पहले।
और आज शुरू भी यहीं से होगा।
तैयार हैं आपके फेवरेट सुपरस्टार्स
और तैयार हैं हम क्योंकि इस बार पंगा जरा
इज बैक। वीवो प्रो कबड्डी सीजन 8। अब देखो दोबारा कबड्डी की ठाठ।
इस ट्रॉफी को देखने आंखें तरस गई थी।
क्या बात है दादा, क्या बात है। इस ट्रॉफी को देखने को आंखें तरस गई थी। एंड ऑफ कोर्स चिमटी खड़ू आपको, ये कोई ख्वाब नहीं सच्चाई है। कबड्डी की दोबारा बारी आई है। मैं हूं मंत्रा और ये है ब्रिजेश हीर जी।
अरे 2 साल मेरी जान, 2 साल यूं देखो तो पलक झपकते निकल जाए, फिर देखो तो सहने को एक जीवन भी कम पड़ जाए। वैसे ही जैसे वीवो प्रो कबड्डी का हर रेड यूं देखो तो मात्र 30 सेकंड और फिर देखो तो हर 30 सेकंड में एक युग समाए। जितना छोटा रेड उतनी बड़ी कहानियां।
और कहानी की बात हुई तो इस सीजन 8 में कौन सी है बड़ी कहानी आपके लिए हम आ गए हैं ना सुनाने।
M Fine Experts View.
और उसके बाद हर शनिवार ट्रिपल पंगा। रिकॉर्ड ब्रेकर प्रदीप नरवाल इस बार पायरेट्स की नहीं योद्धास की जर्सी में दिखेंगे। ऑक्शन में प्रदीप के लिए यूपी ने खर्च किए 1,65,00,000 रुपए। पीकेएल हिस्ट्री के सबसे महंगे प्लेयर प्रदीप नरवाल को यूपी में साथ मिलेगा टॉप डिफेंडर नितेश का और सपोर्ट के लिए मौजूद होंगे श्रीकांत जाधव। क्या पटना की तरह ही यूपी की किस्मत भी बदलेंगे प्रदीप नरवाल? हाई फ्लायर पवन सहरावत बेंगलुरु बुल्स की तरफ से एक बार फिर अपने तूफानी तेवर में नजर आएंगे। पहली बार पवन बुल्स के फुल टाइम कैप्टन बने हैं और साथ में कोई सीनियर खिलाड़ी भी नहीं है। पहले ही मैच में पवन के सामने होगी सुल्तान फजल की यू मुंबा। 7 सीजन में सिर्फ 2 बार प्लेऑफ्स के लिए क्वालिफाई कर पाए हैं टाइटंस। पिछले साल रेडिंग में अकेले पड़ गए सिद्धार्थ बाहुबली देसाई के साथ इस बार है अनुभवी रोहित कुमार और टाइटंस का डिफेंस है बेहद आक्रामक। तो क्या अपनी सेना को प्लेऑफ्स तक ले जा पाएंगे बाहुबली?
रहा नहीं जा रहा, सहा नहीं जा रहा। मंत्रा मैच शुरू करवा दो, मैच शुरू करवा दो। 2 साल हो गए।
बिल्कुल, और ये 2 साल में हमारी भूख बढ़ गई है। हमें 1-2 मैचेस से मजा नहीं आएगा। हमें चाहिए एक साथ 3 मुकाबले और ये हैं आज के 3 पंगे।
मैच पर आज रिकॉर्ड ब्रेकर प्रदीप भी होंगे और हाई फ्लायर पवन भी। सिद्धार्थ बाहुबली का बल भी दिखेगा और सुल्तान फजल का दंगल भी। सीजन 8 का आगाज हो रहा है 1 नहीं 2 नहीं 3 ब्लॉकबस्टर मुकाबलों के साथ। आज के तीसरे मुकाबले में एक्शन में दिखेंगे रिकॉर्ड ब्रेकर प्रदीप नरवाल, नई जर्सी, नई टीम और नए साथियों के साथ। उनकी राह रोकने के लिए सामने होगी डिफेंडिंग चैंपियन बंगाल वॉरियर्स। मगर इससे पहले खेले जाएंगे 2 और ब्लॉकबस्टर मुकाबले। आज के दूसरे मुकाबले में मैट पर मचेगा हाहाकार जब इस सीजन पहली बार रेड के लिए उतरेंगे सिद्धार्थ बाहुबली देसाई। क्या कबड्डी के बाहुबली को रोक पाएगी थलाईवास की युवा ब्रिगेड? सीजन का आगाज होगा धड़कने रोक देने वाले एक हाई वोल्टेज मुकाबले के साथ। एक पॉइंट के लिए हाई फ्लायर पवन को तोड़ना होगा डिफेंस के सुल्तान फजल का चक्रव्यूह।
दुनिया भर के सारे कबड्डी प्रेमियों को मेरा कबड्डी नमस्कार। मैं हूं कुणाल सलूजा और मेरे साथ हैं कबड्डी के 2 बहुत ही बड़े सितारे। सबसे पहले मेरे साथ है रिकॉर्ड ब्रेकर प्रदीप नरवाल, जो कि अब यूपी के योद्धा बन चुके हैं, और उनके साथ है डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस बंगाल वॉरियर्स के कप्तान मनिंदर सिंह। और इन दोनों के बीच में ही होगा आज की रात का तीसरा मुकाबला। सबसे पहले आप दोनों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है 2 साल बाद। और मनिंदर,
थैंक यू भाई।
एक टीम अगर किसी ने पहले एक सीजन में मैच ट्रॉफी जीतकर सबसे लंबा एंजॉय किया है तो आप हैं। परफॉर्मेंस प्रेशर है क्योंकि लंबे गैप के बाद वापस इस मैट पर आ रहे हैं।
हाँ जी, प्रेशर तो मतलब इतना नहीं है ना कि 2 साल बाद प्रो कबड्डी हो रही है तो हमने मतलब 2 साल प्रैक्टिस ही की है। बाकी ये है कि हमारी टीम में मतलब जो ऐसे नए प्लेयर आए हैं, अबू जा रहा है, इस बार डिफेंस बढ़िया हुई है और जो पिछले साल कमी थी है ना उसको हमने पूरा किया है। तो इस बार बढ़िया प्रदर्शन करेगी टीम और ट्राई करेंगे जीतने की। हमें
भाई साहब, अब पटना के लाल नहीं है, अब यूपी के योद्धा हैं। पटना को कितना मिस कर रहे हैं आप?
पटना क्योंकि 3-4 सीजन 5-6 सीजन खेले हैं, पटना को मिस तो करना पड़ता है क्योंकि पुरानी टीम है। तो कोशिश करें, अब नहीं करेंगे मिस क्योंकि हमारी नई टीम आई है। अब अपने यूपी योद्धा को हम अपना पूरा वो देंगे।
मनिंदर, बंगाल के 2 बहुत ही सीनियर एक्सपीरियंस डिफेंडर्स अब नहीं है, बलदेव सिंह और जीवा कुमार। तो क्या उनकी कमी इस सीजन खलेगी?
हाँ जी, जैसे बलदेव और जीवा बढ़िया प्लेयर है ना, तो हमने ट्राई तो की उनको लेने की, बट वो जैसे उनका ग्रेड चेंज होने की वजह से वो चले गया ना। बाकी इस बार अबू जार आ गया हमारे साथ और जैसे लगा लो कि रेडरों में छांक आ गया, तो इतनी ज़्यादा कोई कमी नहीं है। बाकी ये है कि चलो प्लेयर वो भी बढ़िया थे, ये भी बढ़िया है, अभी ट्राई करेंगे। हाँ जी,
चलिए, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप दोनों का हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। वापस चलते हैं
रेडिंग है बेमिसाल, रिकॉर्ड ब्रेकर प्रदीप नरवाल। टैलेंट बेमिसाल, डिफेंडर्स का कर दे बुरा हाल। स्पीड जैसे जेट, इनकी जंप ने दिलाई है शोहरत। हाई फ्लायर पवन सहरावत, द ओरिजिनल पोस्टर बॉय, 7 सीजन से रेडिंग के सरताज, पीकेएल के पहले सुपरस्टार, शोमैन राहुल चौधरी। मासूम सी मुस्कान, लेकिन मैट पर ला देते हैं तूफान। इनकी स्पीड से इंडिया हो गया है इम्प्रेस। पीकेएल के यंग सेंसेशन नवीन एक्सप्रेस पकड़ में आ गए तो समझो काम से गए। ईरान की शान, मुंबा की पहचान, डिफेंस के सुल्तान फजल अतराचली। बाजुओं में दम निकलता है डिफेंडर्स का जब मैट पर रखते हैं कदम। इन जनाब ने पीकेएल में मचा दी है खलबली। सिद्धार्थ बाहुबली।
भाई 2 साल बाद हमारे लिए एक नया सीजन आया है। मंत्रा और मैं तो सीजन 1 से आपके साथ हैं, लेकिन हमारे साथ आज हैं श्वेता सिंह बहल। बाकी दोनों कहां हैं? श्वेता तो आ गई है।
जी
पहला सीजन है,
पहला सीजन है और बहुत ही ज्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ। कबड्डी के सबसे बड़े मंच पे आके एकदम मुग्ध हो चुकी हूँ और बस आज तो मतलब बहुत मजा आने वाला
ये
है।
घर से लिख के लाई थी।
जी बिल्कुल।
ऑलराइट, मैं आपको बता दूं श्वेता तो यहां पर आ गई है, लेकिन मुझे बताया गया है कि इस वक्त हमारे साथ जुड़ने वाले हैं बहुत बड़े सुपरस्टार्स। जब तक हम उनको लेकर आते हैं, आप लीजिए एक छोटा सा ब्रेक, लेकिन कहीं जाना मत मेरी जान। वीवो प्रो कबड्डी लौट आया है।
सांस लेती रहो, सांस लेती रहो बस।
3 साल हो गए रिटायर हुए, और कबड्डी का जुनून कम नहीं हुआ है। होगा भी कैसे, हाउजेट पे कबड्डी जो आ गया है। इस सीजन हाउजेट पर बनाओ अपनी कबड्डी टीम। डाउनलोड हाउजेट ऐप, टीम बनाओ और जीतो रिवार्ड्स। हाउजेट, कबड्डी का नया प्लेग्राउंड।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना शामिल है और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
बिलीव इन ब्लू, देखिए साउथ अफ्रीका वर्सेस इंडिया, पहला टेस्ट 26 दिसंबर दोपहर 1:30 बजे लाइव स्टार स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क और डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार पर।
देखिए हीरो इंडियन सुपर लीग हैदराबाद एफसी वर्सेस एससी ईस्ट बंगाल 23 दिसंबर शाम 7:20 पर लाइव स्टार स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क, डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और जियो टीवी पर।
खिलाड़ी जो भी हो, हर दिन टॉप गेम नहीं होती, पर जब पीछे टीम का साथ हो तो गेम अपनी, जीत अपनी। इसलिए विंसो पर अब टीम गेम्स का भी मजा लो और करोड़ों इनाम जीतो। डाउनलोड विंसो ऐप फ्रॉम winsogames.com।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना है और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
अब पूरा का पूरा देश कबड्डी के रंग में रंगेगा, क्योंकि हमारा मंत्र है जो भिड़ेगा वो ही बढ़ेगा। ब्रिजेश जी बढ़े ना बढ़े, लेकिन
भाई मैं नहीं, 2 साल जो ये इस सीजन के इंतजार में मैं नहीं बढ़ा, मेरी हाइट बढ़ गई है पक्का।
श्वेता, सबसे ज्यादा एक्साइटेड आप कौन सी टीम को देखने के लिए? कौन है आपका बड़ा सुपरस्टार? आप फॉलो करते आइए कबड्डी।
प्रदीप नरवाल के यूपी योद्धा, इस बार सारा का सारा टेंशन ही वहां पर है।
ऑलराइट, और इस वक्त जैसे कि हमने आपसे किया था वादा, द सुपरस्टार इज गोना बी जॉइनिंग अस। एक ऐसी फिल्म जिसने सबको हिला कर रख दिया है, रिलीज होने वाली है जल्द। RRR की बात हो रही है, एंड द मेगा पावर स्टार रामचरण हमारे साथ स्टूडियो में। How are you, Ram?
Honored to have you with us, sir.
Such a pleasure. चलिए, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपने तो जो पंगा लिया है RRR में, ऑफ कोर्स आपके साथ में आपके साथी भी हैं, लेकिन ये कबड्डी का भी तो पंगा होता है ना? What do you think about kabaddi as a sport?
I think it's a proud moment for any Indian to have this game be glorified, I mean, spoken about. And thanks to Star, it's gone to a national level and all the teams are coming together.
And to join us here, we have...
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the young tiger, NTR. Thank you so much for coming in. आप लोग दोनों ने मिलके पहली बात तो जो किया है, पूरे हिंदुस्तान और पूरी दुनिया में जितने भी लोग इस वक्त मतलब गर्दन में मोच आ गई, लेकिन हमने ट्राई किया। आप लोग स्टार्स हो, हम लोगों का ट्रायल देखना चाहेंगे आप?
Absolutely.
हमारा यहाँ नहीं करेंगे,
इतनी हिम्मत नहीं
आपको
है।
दिखाते हैं, ठीक है, आपको दिखाते हैं। Let's take a look at this. देखो देखो देखो, and they will judge. आपके पीछे सर,
आपके पीछे।
I love your look. Seriously.
Serious boy. Nice.
अपनी तारीफ नहीं, घमंड नहीं करना चाहेंगे, पर बताइए आपको किसका अच्छा लगा?
I think I like Sir's act the best.
एक हमने मूव किया था जिनमें इनको हवा में उठाया गया था और फिर बाकी 2 लोग कर रहे हैं।
बोलना जरूरी नहीं है, she taught me.
I taught them, but seriously, आप लोगों ने जो किया है, hats off to you both.
Thank you so much.
आपने इस फिल्म में जो सबसे बड़ा पंगा लिया है, वो कौन सा है?
हमारे बीच में जो पंगा होता है वही पंगा होता है।
बिल्कुल सही।
Dealing with each other is the biggest
आप दोनों रियल लाइफ इतने अच्छे दोस्त, इस फिल्म के अंदर भी दोस्ती दिख रही है, लेकिन कुछ ना कुछ पंगा, कुछ तो बता दो थोड़ा बहुत कुछ।
मतलब दोस्ती तो पंगे के साथ ही होता है, उसके बाद में ही होता है। तो अगर इससे ज्यादा बात करूं तो राजमौली आके हमारे से पंगा ले।
Okay, अब आपके ट्रेलर में जिस किस्म का एक्शन दिखा है ना, वो जो कबड्डी के मैट पे होता है, वीवो प्रो कबड्डी के मैट पे, उसके बहुत करीब है, ठीक है? हम आपको वीवो प्रो कबड्डी के कुछ मूव्स दिखाने वाले हैं। आपको सिर्फ इतना गेस करना है कि आगे होता क्या है। क्या रेडर एस्केप
escape and that's Praveen.
नहीं, ये पवन शरावत।
Pavan, sorry. Okay.
कैसे?
No, he's going to escape.
कैसे मुश्किल है?
6 फुट 4 इंच का जंप करते हैं वो, शायद।
काम करके देखते क्या हुआ है।
Okay, let's roll it. Oh yes!
All right.
That's it, the high flyer पवन शरावत। और इनकी दीवानगी ऐसी है कि ये NTR तक भी पहुंची है। बहुत ही खूब, बहुत ही खूब। एंड ऑफ कोर्स इस खेल के अंदर आपने आप लोगों ने कभी कभी कबड्डी खेला?
Obviously.
एक सेकंड, देयर इज एक और खिलाड़ी हैं जिनके बारे में आपको बताना है कि क्या वो फंस गए या निकल गए। प्रदीप नरवाल।
फंस गए।
निकल गए।
क्या लग रहा है?
फंस गए।
निकल गए।
So let's see.
निकल गए।
देखिए
प्रदीप, I love you, but I'm just saying.
अच्छा बताइए साहब, you're saying, रामचरण, you're saying निकल गए?
नहीं, मैं बोल रहा हूँ निकल गए। ये निकल गए। निकल गए? नहीं, निकल गए।
आप निकल गया मिड लाइन के उसके बाद।
Absolutely.
की तरफ जहां पर कुणाल हमारा इंतजार कर रहे हैं। और भाई कुणाल, क्या हो रहा है वहां?
इधर से सब बोलेगा।
और मेरे साथ हैं सिद्धार्थ बाहुबली देसाई फ्रॉम तेलुगु टाइटंस एंड द न्यू कैप्टन ऑफ तमिल तलाइवास सुरजीत सिंह। सुरजीत, तमिल तलाइवास के नए कप्तान बने हैं, लेकिन सीजन दर सीजन तमिल तलाइवास ने हमेशा अपना सीजन लीग के सबसे एंड पोजीशन पर खत्म किया है। कितना प्रेशर होगा इस बार उनकी परफॉर्मेंस को ऊपर लेके जाने का?
देखो, वैसे तो 2 साल में अभी लीग स्टार्ट हुई है कोरोना की, उससे तो प्रेशर तो कुछ नहीं है। हम खेलेंगे, हमारे पास यंग लड़के हैं, अच्छा कर रहे हैं, प्रैक्टिस में अच्छा किया है, हमारा कैंप 2 महीने का लगा है, तो हम अच्छा खेलेंगे। ये लास्ट पिछले 3 सीजन को भूल के खेलेंगे।
अच्छा सिद्धार्थ, अगर आपकी बात करें तो एक बार फिर से तेलुगु टाइटंस ने भरोसा दिखाया है। 1 करोड़ से ज्यादा 2 लोगों के पे बिड किया गया, उनमें से एक आप थे। क्या कहीं ज्यादा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है दूसरे खिलाड़ियों के मुकाबले आप पर तेलुगु को आगे ले जाने की, टाइटंस को आगे ले जाने की?
जी हाँ, मैं काफ़ी खुश हूँ कि दूसरी बार मुझे तेलुगु टाइटंस ने अपने टीम में लिया है। रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी तो है। लास्ट सीज़न हम कुछ काफ़ी अच्छा नहीं कर सके, लेकिन इस सीज़न काफ़ी अच्छी बैलेंस टीम है। संदीप कंडोला, सुरेंद्र सिंह और जो कैप्टन कूल बोलते हैं रोहित कुमार भी हमारे साथ है, तो इस साल जरूर हम अच्छा करके दिखाएंगे।
चलिए, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सिद्धार्थ और सुजीत हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। चले वापस चलते हैं मंत्रा और ब्रजेश के पास।
आज के पहले मैच की दोनों टीमों के कप्तानों के साथ बात करने तैयार खड़ी हैं पूजा बामरा।
Officer's choice, Panga player of the day.
थैंक यू मंत्रा ब्रजेश। वेल, 2 दोस्त, पिछले सीजन के बेस्ट ट्रेडर और बेस्ट डिफेंडर, और आज पहले मैच में भिड़ने वाले हैं। मेरे साथ हैं पवन सहरावत फ्रॉम बेंगलुरु बुल्स एंड फजल अतराचली द सुल्तान फ्रॉम यू मुंबा। वेलकम गाइज, स्वागत है आप दोनों का। फजल, how does it feel to be back on the Pro Kabbadi mat after 2 years?
Thank you so much. I'm very happy. After 2 years, we came back to the season. Really, this is very interesting for me. We are in opening match, and I hope we play very well. This is difficult because all team coming for champions, but we have a hope to this season we will take a trophy.
No, hang on. Tonight's the first match, and you're going to be having a face-off with the high flyer Pawan Sehrawat. What's that going to be a face-off with the high flyer Pawan Sehrawat? What's that going to be like? How do you see it going?
Yeah. No, everyone knows that Pawan is the best raider.
Of course.
Last 2 seasons he was the best in season, but we can also handle him. He is good player, so we have also good player. So it will be really tight match because it is also opening match, and a lot of pressure here, but it's okay. It's normal because it's after 2 years, and again it will be very tight match. But we are fighter and we will fight.
Well, he's definitely a fighter, and he's going to fight it out against high flyer Pawan Sehrawat.
Yeah, the best defender of season 7 up against the best raider of season 7. You can't ask for more to kickstart a new season of Pro Kabbadi. I mean, 2 outstanding athletes going up against each other. Champions of season 2, U Mumba up against the champions of season 6. I mean, this is just a clash of the Titans.
Well, this is the first super hit Panga of the triple Panga. This is Vivo Pro Kabbadi season 8. We are back in action and can't wait for the chant of Kabbadi, Kabbadi, Kabbadi to echo across the globe. Well, welcome back to Vivo Pro Kabbadi season 8 Le Panga.
Well, this is where we are. This is season 8, and this is what we've been looking forward to. Pro Kabbadi is back with the flair, fun, and frolic. The power and language of this sport. Yes, season 7 winners were Bengal Warriors, and just when we set our eyes on bigger, grander seasons to follow, everything came to a standstill. The globe was in the pandemic. But we fought. We fought hard, just as the game of Kabbadi teaches us. We are back. We are back with season 8, more energy, and we are getting your favorite superstars back to your households, because Pro Kabbadi is driven by personalities and spectacle. Get ready to watch many battle royals, and they're going to be certified blockbusters. Hello, my name is Padamji Sherawat. I'm excited. I'm sure you are as well. And somebody sprinted in 10 seconds for 200 meters. Suresh Chandok, how are you, buddy?
I'm great, Paddy. I'm absolutely fantastic because Pro Kabbadi is back and so are we. What a day this promises to be. We are live from the Sheraton Grand, Whitefield, Bengaluru for the start of Vivo Pro Kabbadi Season 8. And we are set for a blockbuster clash. The owner of Mumba is in the house, but the superstars of the game will be on court soon. Fazal, best defender of Season 8, up against the best raider of Season 7, that is Pawan Sehrawat. Wow, we cannot ask for more.
We cannot ask for more. And something that you've not seen before, we have a triple panga coming your way. So get ready to be enticed, energized, enthralled, and entertained, my buddy.
It's hard not to feel energized with the sport of Kabbadi. It is just so fast-paced, and this is the journey we've had. Back in 2014, 26th of July is where it all kicked off, and the first champions, the inaugural champions, Abhishek Bachchan's Jaipur Pink Panthers, then Mumba rose to the occasion under Anup Kumar. But after that, Paddy, it was the three-peat from the Patna Pirates in green.
Yeah, Pardeep Narwal. I mean, the phenom was born, the superstar was born. The king had to find his den. He found it here.
He did. Season 3 under Manpreet, Season 4, Season 5, and then it was a turn of the Bengaluru Bulls under Rohit Kumar with the high flyer, Pawan Sehrawat, coming to the court of this side. That is the man to watch yet again. But in Season 7, we had a new champion. It was the Bengal Warriors, Mohammad Nabi Baksh, Maninder, and that entire group coming together to give us our last champions. They are the defending champions coming in. And now it's time for the Season 2 champions, Mumba, going up against the Season 6 champions.
Yeah, and so well, it's a triple delight. It's a triple panga. Vivo Pro Kabbadi Season 8 is back. And the more modern international avatar has got something new this season. That man's not going to play for Patna Pirates anymore. He's a Yodha.
Yeah, it's going to be strange to see Pardeep Narwal in a different color for everyone, including himself. I think he looks down his body and he isn't seeing green anymore. He's seeing the gorgeous blue and red of the UP Yodha jersey. What a season he might have, because he's got support from the likes of Shrikant Jadhav, that defensive unit. But we've also got Siddharth the Bahubali Desai for the Telugu Titans. He will feature in match number 2. Oh, what a lineup, Paddy. What a lineup.
Mouth-watering, absolutely. He can kick, he can produce that toe touch, and he can roar as well. We are all set here. Yes, we are playing it behind closed doors, but you sitting at home are going to enjoy it, absolutely, because this is a big battle amongst the big four.
Yeah, this is the first of the lot. That's the man, the high flyer, Pawan Sehrawat, up against the Sultan, Fazal Atrachali. The most lethal left corner, up against the deadly, deadly right raider.
Get ready! Led by the Sultan of Iran, Fazal Atrachali, champions of Season 2. Please welcome Mumba!
It's a new look. Mumba set up, the champions of Season 2. Charge out under Fazal Atrachali. The lethal left corner is back. The most successful defender of Season 7 is back. And he's back with a new bunch. We've got a bunch of youngsters, but the Sultan is who they will rally around.
Oh yes, he's got a heart of stone and those muscles that are made of pure flint. Champions of Season 2, runner-up Season 1 and 3, the mighty Mumba with a new look are right here. They have settled down on the mat to produce the heroics. Dream 11 starting 7 for them. Abhishek Singh, 165 rate points.
Yeah, front and center, Abhishek Singh, great right raider. Then a new look cover combination, Ashish Sangwan. We've seen him before in the Bengluru Bulls as well. He's alongside Harendra Kumar, who returns. Now Ajit Kumar and Mohsin Maqsoodlu form the trio of Raiders with Abhishek Singh. And then it's Rinku and Fazal Attarchali, the new corner combination for you, Mumba.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome Season 6 champions, Bengaluru Bulls.
Led by the high flyer Pawan Sherawat, they are sturdy. Rebellion is their duty. From jogging now they're sprinting at the moment because they want to be in the thick of action right away. The Bengaluru Bulls versus View Mumba, and the Bulls have settled on the mat for the first Panga of Season 8.
Just cannot contain the excitement. I mean, look at these guys. Champions of Season 6, Bengaluru Bulls. They've retained the core of that defensive unit. And to me, that's really important because then this man can go hammer and tongs, Pawan Sherawat. This is the Dream 11 starting 7. Pawan Sherawat, the key man, the captain this season as well, and the lead raider. But he's got no Amit Chauhan in that starting 7, but he's got Chandran Ranjit alongside him, Paddy, and that's going to be the key. But how much will they miss that left corner?
Yeah. Bulls always try. And players to watch out for. You will have to speak about this man who will have to lead from the front. He is the Sultan Fazal Attarchali.
He is going to be deadly to watch. But up against him is our Dream 11 player to watch out for, Pawan Sherawat, 617 raid points. What a battle we've got. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Vivo Pro Kabbadi is presented by Vivo, in association with Dream 11, Dream Big, Tata Motors,
तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा, जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Champions of Season 2, it's the Bengaluru Bulls versus...
And is it going to be the high flyer who's going to choose himself? Because sometimes as a captain, you can be fair to yourself, sometimes you can be unfair.
Line drawn, game on, Kabbadi, Kabbadi.
All right, the big moment is here. Oh, there he goes. They draw the first blood. You, Mumba, have the high flyer flat on the mat.
Gets the bonus, but critically, Pawan Sherawat is now on the bench for the first time. And believe it or not, it's in the first raid of Season 8. And if that's anything to go by, we can expect explosivity. Harinder Kumar and Fazal pouncing on the high flyer. Wow.
The moment you have your back against their defense, I mean, they will pounce on you. Hello, hello. Hold on. This is good start already for you, Mumba. And Pawan Sherawat is on the bench.
Abhishek Singh, over 200 rate points in his career. Very, very good right raider. He's sort of come into his own in season 7. One of the finds of the Mumba Moneyball team of that season. But the difference for Bengaluru Bulls this season is that they've got this man, Chandran Ranjit, as a supporting raider who can revive Pawan Sherawat quite quickly.
And if you're surprised as to Pawan Sherawat was out, so how come Bengaluru Bulls got 1 point? He picked up a bonus before he was tackled. So that point always stands. He tries for the bonus though, but bonus, even if he gets it, will not bring about a revival. Why, sir?
Because that only comes around when a touch point is scored. We'll keep giving you these little tidbits. Chandran Ranjit looked for the bonus, which is available when you have 6 or more defenders on the court, and he gets the bonus. So Bengaluru have started with back-to-back bonus points. We've seen one raid from Abhishek Singh, and now into a man who's come in from the Tamil Talaivas, Ajit Kumar, in his first ever raid for Mumba.
Yeah, 121 raid points in season 7. Tries for the kicks. Sometimes in the process of taking the kick, you also pick up a bonus. No! Oh, ho, ho! The mighty defense of the Bulls is back. Pawan Sherawat will be back on the mat.
That thigh hold brings about a revival. GB More threw himself into it. Watch this. Before Ajit Kumar could even see it coming, GB More was into the body. And in a flash, the revival is back. And who is it? Pawan Sherawat. Here comes the high flyer. Bengaluru leading by 2 early in this contest. And it will swing like a pendulum. Both these teams have played some incredible encounters, but this man with 31 Super 10s is lethal.
Yeah, lethal. Does he pick up a bonus? Yet again, he picks up a bonus, and that's something they will have to keep an eye on at the moment. The black line is the bonus line. If you get 1 foot over, the other foot is up in the air at the same time.
Simple as you like. The bonus is on again here for Abhishek Singh because there are all 7 men on the mat. 6 or 7 on court means the bonus line is on. And it's a nice aerial view of it. Abhishek Singh loves the running hand touch. You'll see him utilize that tool a lot through the season. But so far, Mumba's Raiders have been kept quiet. Not this time. Abhishek Singh rolls through the midline, picks up the first raid point for Mumba.
And where did that unsuccessful tackle come from? Suhail Chandok is going to tell you there. Is it Pawan Sherawat?
No, it's the right cover, it's GB More. The man who actually put in the successful thigh hold. Makes a little bit of an error. Abhishek Singh too good. But we're back with Pawan Sherawat. 2-4 the scoreline. A lead of 2 is absolutely nothing in the sport of Kabbadi.
Yeah, and you talk about that big battle. Yeah, that's how it stands. 4 to Pawan Sherawat. 1 to Fazal Atrachali. That's the big battle that we're looking for. And you know, it's simple. The white lines, the block lines, every raider must cross it to make the raid legitimate and legal.
Yeah, Pawan Sherawat with a rare empty raid. That's where you don't score any points. Mohsin Maqsoodlu, another man making his debut for Mumba, another Iranian. You've got 2 Iranians in that Mumba setup with Fazal Atrachali and Mohsin Maqsoodlu. Looks for the bonus. He's had 2 attempts at it. Lovely camera angle off the bonus as well. And bonus has been given to Mohsin Maqsoodlu.
Yeah, and the left corner position for the Bulls, we were actually expecting Amin Shoran to be there, but coach Sherawat always brings a surprise, and he has Aman today in that. Chandran Ranjit, the man who we've been talking about. Why? Because Pawan Sherawat, if at all he goes on the bench, Chandran Ranjit's responsibility is going to be, oh, there, this is high, this is mighty, they have him flat on the mat.
That is again a big statement of intent from Harendra Kumar. He is launching himself from that left cover. He's got Ashish Sangwan for support who takes care of the lower body. And then Fazal Atrachali doesn't even need to come in. And Paddy, this is big because Chandran Ranjit, his role in the team is going to be so decisive this season.
And so 2 skills in 1 go. It was a block converted into a dash. 4 to Mumba, 4 to Bengaluru Bulls, triple panga. Hello, hello. Season 8 is back and back with the bang. He's claiming that running hand touch. He's very certain this is a man who does not bluff.
And this is a man who is exceptional at the running hand touch. It's a skill that you will see a lot of from Abhishek Singh. And he does it with absolute ease on that occasion. He's got such lower body strength and he uses all of it on that occasion too. The lead for the first time in this contest for Mumba.
And expect Pawan Sherawat to turn the game on its head. He is a phenom. He is a game changer. We've seen a lot of players over a number of seasons, but this man is a game changer. How the role has changed from season 6, 7, season 5, he was with the Giants. And then they used him only for 11 minutes in the entire season.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy as well. He's picked up another bonus point on that occasion. He's dealing in bonus points so far. This man likes to deal in touch points, Abhishek Singh. But now gets tougher. 1 versus 4. Always much harder for the Raider because the defense can start to split themselves up. As you're seeing, 2 on the left side, 2 on the right corner. And he goes after the right corner. Wow.
Is it Saurabh Nandal, the right corner that he's picked? Yes, he has. That chain was very, very slow to react. It is a game of understanding, anticipation. He saw it coming, but could not take evasive action. Right into the chest, thumping hand touch. Abhishek Singh is doing what he's known to do, carrying on the baton forward. And now,
you cannot, and this is part of the action that we're bringing to you. This is our drone cam this season in season 8 of Pro Kabbadi. You'll see a lot of that. You'll see the defensive formation swaying as well in that C formation. Wow! How good was that? I think that was Ashish Sangwan from the right cover. They are attacking the thigh hold when it comes to Pawan Sehrawat, and they've taken him off the court again.
You know, watch that replay. And you would say, Mr. Boombastic, man, fantastic. He said, I've seen you play. I played with you, in your team, with you. Oh, what a fantastic block and a thigh hold that.
That's almost a statement saying, why didn't you keep me? It was a proper statement from Ashish Sangwan.
You know what he said? He said, you let me go, but I won't let you go.
Now, super tackle opportunity. When you have 3 or less defenders on court, it means it's a super tackle opportunity, and it means that you have 2 points up for grabs. But what Abhishek Singh takes is 2 points for the touches, 2 for the all-out. That is the first all-out of season 8, and it goes to Mumba and Abhishek Singh.
Wow, what a fantastic moment in the context of the game. He takes the first touch, and the defender comes into support, and he says, no, today I am on the move, I will go, I'll fly, I'll rise, I'll fall, I'll climb, but I'll go back into my half with a lot of success. 2 for the 2 touches, 2 for the all-out. Suddenly a game that was looking so very even is tilted hugely and heavily in favor of season 2 winners, Mumba.
And that'll change again. Expect that to keep changing.
Many times.
That's what this sport does, but look at that. In the last 5 minutes, Mumba have scored 10 points. Bengluru pulls just the 2, and we haven't seen a point yet for Ajit Kumar. He is the left raider in this side. You've got Mohsin Maksudlu, you've got Abhishek Singh, and then from the left side, Ajit Kumar, who now picks up his first ever points as a Mumba player. It's a good moment for him.
As Mr. Gavaskar once said that the first run is always so very crucial. Just kills all the nerves. The first straight point is also very crucial. 6-point lead for Mumba earlier on in the contest. Pawan Sehrawat is one man who can completely change the complexion of the game, can turn the game on its head, one single raid.
Yeah, we've seen the first all-out. We haven't seen the first super raid yet. Oh, hang on. He's claiming a touch, and he's got Mohsin Maksudlu. He's an honest campaigner, Pawan Sehrawat. He and Fazal Atachali off court are actually really good friends. And he looked at Fazal after and he said, yeah, I got a touch. And Mohsin said, yeah, got me.
You know, that's the skill of this man. He's not greedy. He understands that you need to keep the scoreboard moving. You need to just keeping that gap, reducing that gap, bridge that gap as quickly as you can. But Abhishek Singh in this contest, right raider versus 7, clearly means the bonus is there. Tries the kick, rises. Look at the balance. Look at the athleticism.
He is just a really complete raider. 5 points in his last 5 raids. He had 1 2-point raid, followed that up with a few good single-point raids as well. And now this is the man we keep talking about, how a support raider is required. Chandran Ranjit is that support raider for Pawan Sehrawat. Nothing yet. And we will also have someone special joining us in the commentary box alongside Padamji Sehrawat and myself, the director of the fantastic RRR, Mr. S.S. Rajmouli, will join us. Those are the two men they were given out.
Yeah, we'll wait for the verdict to come. And before that, my friend Sohail Chandok, who I always relied on my eyesight. So just when that comes, also that's not.
We'll walk you through the thing, as we've always done. Chandran Ranjit, we talked about his role, and it's so important. He's got the ability to pick up the bonus points at will. Yeah, he crosses the black line. The trailing foot for me is up in the air, and that should be a bonus point for Chandran Ranjit, and that will mean an extra point. Remember, 4 foot over the black line, trailing foot.
And minimum 6 defenders on the mat for that goal.
Yeah, that's the point there. He's got his 4 foot over the black line. The trailing foot is up in the air. You can see some daylight between his foot and the court. And then he heads back towards the midline. That is a very, very good raid from Chandran Ranjit. And that's what Pawan Sehrawat didn't have, Paddy, in season 7. A good supporting raider that would give him multiple point raids and keep bringing that revival about.
Yeah, and had he not been there, Pawan Sehrawat, when the first tackle happened, he went on the bench, may not have come back on the playing arena at all. But this is what we are looking at from the other angle.
Now, has he cut the black line is what our TV umpires are looking for. It's a close call. When he first comes down, now you can see the trailing foot up in the air. I think it might go in his favour.
He wants me to go behind Hiran. And when the Maidan is up, he will come, uthao you and run away. But let me tell you, the Ramayana has just begun.
बल्कि टच नहीं हुआ, लॉबी में चले गए बिना टच किए, इसलिए बाहर जाएंगे। पॉइंट मिला यू मुंबा को।
चलिए पॉइंट यू मुंबा को मिला। जूनियर एनटीआर हमारे साथ कमेंट्री बॉक्स में है स्माइल के साथ। आपकी फिल्म का मैंने ट्रेलर देखा नतिक जी, काफी पंगा ले रहे हैं कबड्डी की तरह।
हाँ जी, और यहाँ तो यू मुंबा और बेंगलुरु बुल्स के बीच में और पंगा हो रहा है, बहुत टाइट मैच चल रहा है।
ये बताएं, ये कबड्डी की सबसे खास बात लगती क्या?
अदा ये है कि वो हमारी मिट्टी में पल के और बड़ा हुआ है, और आज इसको और थोड़ा सा नया सा एक रंग देके नए जनरेशन
on the bench. 4-point lead for you, Mumba. Bulls are down to 6 still. Oh, just as I thought, and I was about to praise that effort coming in from More. I have to eat my words.
He's been a little agitated, GB More. He wants to get in the thick of things. It's almost like a batsman, Paddy, who wants to get bat on ball. GB More wants to get a few tackles in. Ajit Kumar has a spring in his step, bounces off the court, and a nice escape from the left raider. Look at that, uses the back of GB More to thrust himself away.
And the escaping skills are great, and they are all the way through. He says, hello, I'm going to pick more points. And what he does is, by the touch point, he brings back Pawan Sehrawat on the mat yet again.
That is his job. That is the sole job, really, of Chandran Ranjit. And while he's doing it, he's picking up points aplenty as well. Now, 6 men back on court for Bengaluru Bulls, which means the bonus line is on again.
Mr. Chandok, there's something called do-or-die rate, and that's not happened yet. 13 minutes into the contest. What does that mean? That it has been played at a breakneck speed. We've hardly seen any empty rates.
Yeah, we expected a good contest between Mumba and the Bengaluru Bulls. And we also expect a few mistakes. There's a little bit of hastiness in that left corner. He's a young man, Aman, playing his first ever game. And you can understand the eagerness to get your first points, but that, unfortunately, is a bit too eager.
Yeah, too eager. And the mind and the body need to work in togetherness. I mean, against Abhishek, see if he's closer to you, fine. I mean, he was in no position. What was he trying to do? What, back?
Yeah, strange attempt at a back hold from Aman. Again, a 5-point lead for Mumba. They've kept this man quiet, and they will not keep him quiet this time. Fazal Atarchali let go of the legs of Pawan Sehrawat. He thought he had him for a second. Pawan just had his right foot escape from that tackle and gets through the midline. It's a 2-point effort. for the high flyer.
The one touch there, second, and good that the others just stayed away on the way through. Pawan Sherawat did come back, but after he had crossed the midline, so you cannot come back and score more points.
Yeah, it was that corner combination, Rinku and Fazal. That's why it's a very, very big raid for Pawan. He's wiped out both corners of Mumba in that one effort. And yet again, they're now a pack of wolves up against Abhishek Singh. 1 versus 7. He's just 3 points away from a Super 10. He is on song at the moment. It was Mayur this time with the error. Abhishek Singh is finding gaps in that defense, Paddy.
Yeah, they'll have to find a way. I mean, don't feed him what he likes and what he loves. I mean, just invite him deep. They're not inviting him deep. They're going for him. Don't go for him.
All the focus on Pawan Sherawat. Mumba's defense have forgotten about Chandran Ranjan. Now they've allowed him the bonus point. And if you're wondering why they've done that, it's because Mumba are down to just 2 men. And so now they've got 2 raiders on court. Almost impossible for them to keep Pawan Sherawat down.
And it's a chance for Pawan Sherawat now to do what Abhishek did to them. Touch 1, touch 2. He will not go back empty-handed, that's for sure. Goes into the lobbies because he's got a touch. Very, very intelligent trading by the captain of the Bulls.
Excellent work. They are eyeing their first all out. Just a 1-point lead. Mumba will now come in. They'll offer him the bonus because what they want is to keep him there. Don't allow the touch points because only touch points bring about a revival. So they'll allow the bonus point. There you go. That's the bonus. That's given. This is where it gets interesting.
They say we are ready to lose the battle as long as we are able to win the war. There he goes. Over. Only to come down. That is Herculean. That is magic.
पवन को काफी स्टडी किया हुआ है मुझे लगता है कि आज थोड़ा सा हालांकि शुरुआत है सुपर 10 के नजदीक वो भी है 7 पॉइंट्स ऑलरेडी उनके पास हैं
लेकिन बड़ी खामोशी से पॉइंट लिए हैं अच्छा जो आपकी फिल्म है एनटीआर ट्रिपल आर उसमें खामोशी नहीं काफी एक्शन है
नहीं हाँ जी खामोशी राजमौली जी को पसंद है
बाहुबली साहब
हाँ जी
ज्यादा मैच हो रहा है इन्हें ज्यादा ना लगे वो
शोर चाहिए आपकी
पर इन
Mark, what does that mean? It means we have a Super 10 against his name and we are still 2.5 minutes to go in the first half and we've got 20 more minutes and we've got 2 more encounters today. Triple Panga, Mumba versus Bengaluru Bulls.
And it's also triple Panga, but it's also a very special Panga as we get to introduce a new guest co-commentator alongside Padamji Sherawat and myself, Sohail Chandra. We've got the director of RRR, SS Rajamouli with us. Sir, welcome to the Combox. Welcome to Pro Kabbadi.
Thank you, it's my pleasure.
How much have you been entertained already from what you've seen? Because this is what we've been talking about. Action, entertainment, much like your movies as well.
Yes, and emotions. No, I was supporting Bengluru Bulls so far. I was thinking they were doing very good. But, you know, things change so fast in Kabbadi. Look at the way Abhishek has just turned the tide in just, in few seconds.
Sir, this is a wow moment. Triple Panga, Triple R. Where's the guitar?
Thank you.
You know, this is what we talk about, right? The game swinging like a pendulum. Movies, we talk about movies changing the course through it and the scripts that are driven through it as well. We can never tell the script through a Kabbadi match, sir. That is just the beauty of it, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. But I'll still bet my buck on Bengaluru Bulls.
Sir, what is it that we understand where your heart is? What is it that draws you to this fascinating sport of Kabbadi?
Like I was saying, of course, it has action, it has
suspense.
Yes, unpredictability, and mostly the emotions. No, it just takes you on a roller coaster ride of emotions.
You know, it's India's very own sport, the sport of Kabbadi. You've given us some of India's biggest hits. There's some nice parallels in there. The heartwarming feel of seeing India's own sport of Kabbadi rise as it has over the last 7 years.
Yes, and it is roaring now.
And the defense is roaring as well. Mumba are absolutely on song at the moment. They've kept the big boys of the Bengluru Bulls quiet. And for the first time in a while, Paddy, Chandran Ranjit has been kept quiet as well.
And that's a huge statement considering it's under 20 seconds going into the first half of what has been a fantastic 20 minutes of non-stop high-octane energy, and the fans are roaring. Some are sad. You get to see mixed emotions, sir, that you were talking about. Euphoria of a win, gloom of a loss.
A timeout has been called by Mumba. Let's try and listen in.
Yeah, only 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. Finish. अभिषेक भाई only 10 minutes में आप डिसाइड कर लो, ज़्यादा टाइम मत खेलो.
Listen to the confidence there. He says the right corner not good. My idea.
Puzzle listen. Yes. Second man से मत खेलो. Sorry, first man से मत खेलो. Second man से अटैक कर लो. 10 सेकंड में वो आप डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा. ज़्यादा टाइम मत खेलो. ठीक है? Sure.
He says don't take too much time. Whatever you're doing, do it in the first 10 seconds. That was a great listen in our M Fines expert corner. But Paddy, you just get a really, really good feel from our coach's corner of what the coaches are telling this man actively, because this is a super tackle opportunity. But Abhishek Singh wants points.
And given the form and the song that he's on at the moment, ding dong moment, so many that he's given us, especially that particular super raid that he gave us, and that has been the big moment of the game. This surely is going to be the last raid of it, because if you see at the bottom of the screen, we've run out of time here, but he'll have to finish the raid. Oh, he's finishing the opponents as well. One more mistake, one more moment of glory from the Star Raider.
Mr. Rajamouli, how good was that?
Yeah, that's fantastic. I think he didn't follow what the coach was saying, telling him to do.
Say the way your heart is, sir.
You're absolutely spot on. He's a man who understands the sport really well. Mr. Rajamouli, you've been entertained. I know you're a Bengaluru fan. The lead belongs to you, Mumba. But how much are you loving Pro Kabbadi being back?
Very much. I was very disappointed that it was not aired last year, like so many Kabbadi fans out there. But of course, pandemic stopped all of us. Likewise, it stopped the films also. But now is the moment. It is back. The theaters are open. So we are watching Kabbadi. We are going to watch RRR. Good times are back again.
Good times are back again. And on that note, we have to thank you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. Can't wait for you to watch more Kabbadi, for us to watch more RRR, and can't wait to see more of you as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Mr. Rajamouli here in the comm box. Pawan Sehrawat on court hasn't had too much to smile about so far. The Mumba boys have really done a great job with him. They've stopped him. And there is going to be so much more in this contest. Remember, Mumba will have the first raid since they won the toss on the other side. But this man will have plenty of raids, because the Bahubali, we just spoke to the director of Bahubali, the Bahubali himself on the Kabbadi court will be back very, very soon in match number 2 up against Surjit Singh and the Tamil Talaivas. That's match number 2. But right now we've got unfinished business. 17-24 is how it stands. The Bengaluru Bulls trailing by 7 points. What a night of Pro Kabbadi we've got. We're just getting started.
Vivo.
Champs always start early. With Disney by
करके दिखाना है। ये इंडिया का फुटबॉल है।
Watch the Hero Indian Super League, Northeast United FC versus Mumba City FC, 27th December at 7 p.m. Live on the Star Sports Network, Disney Plus, Hotstar and Jio TV.
I'm sure this is the first time you're seeing me in this avatar. Talking of first, Rahul Dravid was the captain and India won their first ever test match in South Africa. India have not won a test series in South Africa, but this Indian team has a huge first thirst. Just ask the Aussies.
Believe in blue as India chase history in South Africa. Watch the Hero Indian Super League, Hyderabad FC versus SC East Bengal, 23rd December at 7 p.m. Live on the Star Sports Network, Disney Plus, Hotstar and Jio TV.
7 करोड़ खिलाड़ी, 100 से ज्यादा गेम्स और मैदान सिर्फ एक। विंजो, अपनी मनपसंद गेम्स खेलो और करोड़ों इनाम जीतो। डाउनलोड द ऐप फ्रॉम winzogames.com।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना है और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
पहाड़ सामने आ जाए ये आगे बढ़ेगा, मौसम बदले पर ये ना झुकेगा। टाटा योद्धा, इसके मुकाबले में कोई नहीं टिक पाएगा। पावरफुल इंजन, मजबूत सस्पेंशन, बड़ी लोड बॉडी, ज्यादा कमाई और संपूर्ण सेवा का वादा। टाटा योद्धा, भरोसा हर कदम।
Vivo.
What a start to the season it has been from this man, Abhishek Singh, for you Mumba. If you guys were anywhere else, make sure you sit tight because these are the big stories at halftime. I've got Padamjit Sherawat alongside myself, Suhail Chandok. Paddy, what a half.
Yeah, Abhishek's raiding efforts have kept you Mumba in the lead, 14 great points. Pawan Sherawat 7, Chandran Ranjit, they performed in tandem for the Bulls, and Bulls defenders got only just one tackle point.
Yeah. It was really a tough half for the Bulls defense, but this man also had it tough. Picked up a few early points, but this was the first raid of the match, the first raid of the season. They had a statement of intent, they had an idea, a plan to attack Pawan Sherawat, go in with the thigh holds, and they did that successfully. This second half is going to be about how they can come back.
And the message was loud and clear. Next time you come into our street, better be discreet. So it is Abhishek, it is versus 2. And what's he going to do? Repeat of what he did the last time?
Amit Shorin is on court as well. A substitution from the Bengaluru Bulls. 1 versus 2. You Mumba have the first raid of the second half because they won the toss earlier tonight. This is not going to be easy because Amit Shorin is their regular left corner. Oh, hand! Almost tried a wrist hold. Abhishek Singh is on another level altogether though. Gets Pawan Sherawat, gets past the midline. One man away from an all-out. You Mumba.
He is stealing the thunder. He's stealing the show. Pawan Sherawat said he's not been tackled once. Not even once. And I don't think he'll be tackled tonight.
There is something in this You Mumba setup. They've looked at a Moneyball side. A lot of people wrote them off coming into the season. But there's something about them uniting as a defensive unit. Fazal and that unit are hungry. And that is done and dusted. That is 3 points in the kitty. 1 for the tackle, 2 for the all-out. You Mumba are rising.
They are flying. They are all over. They are decimating the opponents. And this is another statement of intent. Oh, second all-out, which that clearly means, not reckless, that defense means business. Right from the first raid where Pawan Sherawat was tackled to this one.
And look at the intent there. First Ashish Sangwan comes in. Then you've got a sandwich from Pawan, from Fazal Atachali on the left corner and Rinku on the right corner. And here come the changes. Big changes. Fazal Atachali does not even have a tackle point yet in this game. And You Mumba are still ahead by 10.
If Abhishek performs the way he does, the rest of the team just needs to make sure don't leak points. Even if you don't score points, that's fine. Because that man single-handedly is ruling the roost at the moment, as Mohsin Maksud comes in.
He's claiming a touch on Amit Shorin. He's now going to kill time. Cross the back line again. He's claimed a touch on the left corner. Amit Shorin has been given out. So he'll visit the bench. And Mohsin Maksudlu picks up his second point of the night.
Will we get to see a do-or-die raid today? We've already seen 22 minutes of action, sir.
Yeah, we had just one through the entire contest. A review has been called.
No touch point. Please go back. TV umpire. Bengaluru Bulls challenge, no touch point. Our decision, touch point. Please review.
Paddy, just wondering whether this could be a bit of a wasted review. Even if it goes their way, you're only asking for 1 point, which was the left corner going out. And at this stage, with 17.5 minutes left, the Bengaluru Bulls, I don't know if they need to risk the review at this stage of the match, but it could be a successful one because I can see some daylight between the foot of Mohsin and the foot of Amit Shorin there.
Yeah, and a lot of daylight there, a lot of daylight. That angle is a very, very good one, but still, this is just our opinion. Verdict coming.
Yes. Okay. Review successful. Not a point, Captain. You have retained your review.
So they've retained their review since they got it right. Scores don't change. Mohsin stays because it wasn't a do-or-die raid. Nothing changes, Paddy. Still a 10-point lead for you, Mumba.
And I think the angles that even Hypotenuse will have trouble working out, the angles that Abhishek has found out today.
Yeah, mad. He has been all over the place. Pawan Sehrawat is dealing in bonus points meanwhile. He's quietly gone to 8 points so far. So Pawan Sehrawat hasn't had a quiet night. He's 2 away from a Super 10. But most of those points have come from bonuses for Pawan Sehrawat. In comes the man of the moment though, Paddy, Abhishek Singh, who's got momentum with him.
Yeah, he has traded sweat for strength, traded doubt for belief. We always thought he was a good supporting raider. No, he said, give me the lead role and I will conquer it. And boy, he has conquered. Look at the defense. They've not found an answer for him. He's not been tackled even once so far. Will he be tackled tonight at all?
In this sort of form, it'll be tough for the Bengaluru Bulls defense. This man though, expect him to bounce back. He's been tackled hard in the first 20 minutes. There's still 16 and a quarter to go. And it's very rare that this man is kept quiet, but how about that? Rinku turns up on his debut for U Mumba. Fazal Atrachali still does not have a tackle point. The rest of the defense is getting the job done.
You know what? 7 hearts, 1 heartbeat. That defense is always upbeat. I mean, that has been the story today. Oh, big bang boom. How everyone comes to make sure every corner is closed.
Fazal was just marking attendance. He didn't even need to be there. Now a do-or-die raid. Abhishek Singh will be ushered off court. That is a really, really high-quality dash from Bengaluru Bulls.
And actually started with a small block. He lifts him. He was a little late to react with the kick. This is great bit of defending. Holds him and throws him out of the mat. You go.
He took care of the lower half of the body, and that was critical from the defender. Excellent work from Mayur Jagannath. And what it also did was it revived Pawan Sehrawat. And again, looking just for the bonus point. On that occasion, not given.
And this game affords and accords great comebacks. If you're thinking U Mumba has it in the kitty, I mean, you just might be highly mistaken. It just might be a 9-point lead, 15 minutes and under left here. This is going to twist so many more times.
15 minutes is plenty for any team to launch a comeback. Ajit Kumar, he's looked impressive as well. Just the 3 raids so far for him tonight. He's picked up 2 raid points. His debut as well in a new side. He was with the Tamil Talaivas. Very impressive in Season 7 back in 2019. And when we speak of those supporting raiders, another good left raider, Chandran Ranjit, he has lit up the court tonight.
Absolutely. And oh, mistake. Just when we were waxing eloquence on the defense of U Mumba, the errors have started to creep in.
He actually caught him blindsided, but he didn't actually make impact on the body. Chandran Ranjit there turns, and Rinku is just shoved past. A little bit of a knock to the face of Chandran Ranjit. Just sees him there. Just about enough time as Rinku carried too much momentum. Slid past Chandran Ranjit almost.
Yeah, congratulations for that Super 10 that he's achieved. Oh, another error coming in from whom? Mahendra.
I think Ajit Kumar has gotten a lot stronger. Ajit Kumar has added a lot of strength in the off-season. He's clearly been working on his fitness and it's showing. Look at this, uses the left shoulder, pounces off it, and he looks confident. Pawan Sehrawat continues to deal in bonus points. Under the nose of Fazal Atatali on that occasion and gets the bonus.
And that reduces the gap to 8. Mumba have been in the lead. I mean, there has to be one special moment to come from Pawan Sherawat. Yes, he's picked up great points. He's got 9 so far. He's been tackled 4 times already, and that's been the story.
This man tackled only once, Abhishek Singh. They've got a new left corner now in Amit Shoran. He was their prime left corner in season 7 for the Bengaluru Bulls. Abhishek Singh using a lot of that time. And in comes Pawan Sherawat, the high flyer. And you're getting a glimpse of the power panga moment. That is the moment that gave Pawan Sherawat the name of high flyer. 6 feet 4 inches up in the air. That is jumping over me and a bit more of me, Paddy. I'm not that tall.
And that had Bipasha Basu.
Yes, what is your challenge? Please come.
She was left absolutely ecstatic.
Bonus point. Please go back. Please go back. TV umpire. Bengaluru Bulls challenge bonus plus point. Hard decision, no bonus. Please review.
So Pawan Sherawat was given the touch point. He's also asking for a bonus. He wants a 2-point raid. So Bengaluru Bulls have taken a review. They had one earlier, it was successful and they get to keep it. And if he picks up that point, he still picks up a Super 10. It's a night where we thought Pawan Sherawat was struggling, Paddy, but even when he's struggling, he picks up Super 10s for fun.
And I think the Super 10, the credit has to go to Chandran Ranjit, because the moment he was ushered onto the bench, he was revived back as well. And that is the big change, and that's the reason why Bengaluru Bulls, despite the fact that they played poorly from the defense, they are a major threat.
They certainly are. Champions of season 6, the Bengaluru Bulls. They rode on this man right through it. Pawan Sherawat. Let's have a look here. Oh, he's cut the black line. You've got to be over the black line with the trailing foot up in the air. And I think he's on the black line for me as the trailing foot comes down onto court. So it might be a missed review, an unsuccessful review here.
Yes. Review unsuccessful, no bonus. 1 point Bengaluru Bulls. Captain, no more reviews. Your review's over.
Yeah, they've lost their review. The Bulls, they don't have any more reviews for the rest of this 12.5 minutes. Mumba have 1 review left, and they have Ajit Kumar back on court. He is the left raider in this squad. Abhishek Singh, a right raider. And remember, the right corner for Bengaluru is making his debut. They were looking to attack him. The coach also saying, attack the right corner, but they've changed him since then. They've now gone back to the successful corner combination of season 7, Paddy. Saurabh Nandal is back in the right corner, Amit Shoran in the left corner. And that's a change that the Bengaluru Bulls have made in this second half.
And that should have been their starting 7 actually. Amit Shoran should have started. Experiments can happen a little later. First game, big game, first step, so important. Running hand touch, beautiful to watch, elegant to see.
His 31st Super 10, and he's not done yet, Pawan Sherawat. Now just a 6-point lead for Mumba. Pawan is now getting the touch points going. Bengaluru Bulls on the comeback train.
And this season, this is a do-or-die raid. As I always say, do-or-die, dare to fly, dare to dream. Can you give us a reason to scream? Already he's given us so many reasons to scream. He's very certain. He does not require 30 seconds. He's done it in 13. He's killing the clock. Enjoy.
There's always a risk when you pick up only a bonus point in a do-or-die raid. But he was supremely confident, Abhishek Singh. And it's given. He avoids the do-or-die raid with a bonus. That's very smart work from the lead raider of Mumba. And a substitution now for Mumba. I think they'll have to bring another defender on court because they lost Harendra Kumar. Rahul now comes in. He is a right corner defender, Paddy. And when Rinku went out, they realized that they could bring in another corner. You've got 3 substitutions that are allowed. 5 times, in fact, actually, you can stop the game. So this was 1 substitution. Rahul Setpal coming in. Wow, what an entry from the right corner. His first ever raid in Pro Kabbadi. And Rahul Setpal keeps down not anyone, not just anyone. He keeps down Pawan Sherawat. Wow, that'll do the nerves a world of good.
Yeah, alone you can do so little. Together you can do so much. But the first effort was Herculean, and everyone, look how quickly everyone just converge, close all the gaps, kill him right there.
Paddy, bench strength, clearly something of an asset for Mumba this season, because that is a man who's come off the bench in the right corner.
Tell me one thing, sir. Did you really expect this fire from Mumba tonight?
No, we didn't know what to expect in some sense, didn't we? Because we knew they were playing a Moneyball team. They invested in youth. We weren't sure whether it would pay off. Clearly, the signs are there to be seen. And what a moment for the Mumba side so far. It's time for our Dhani strategic timeout. And we'll take a short breather and be right back. Our Dhani One Freedom strategic timeout.
Vivo.